Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the finals of the St. Vincent Teachers Cooperative Credit Union Limited National Science Quiz. I am your chairperson and quizmaster, Ms. Tamara Barrow from the Education Media Unit. I want to thank you for being here with us this morning, and we are going to go straight into our official part of today's finals, where we have a ceremony, an opening ceremony. Then we'll enter straight into competition mode. So to do that, as usual, we always like to invite the presence of the most important person, I usually say, the Holy Spirit. So let's please stand, and we'll ask Mrs. Crystal Bino Graves, the marketing assistant for our title sponsor, Svgtccu, to open us in prayer, and then we'll remain standing for the national anthem that will be played. Please.
Good morning, everyone. Let us pray. Heavenly and gracious Father, we want to give you thanks. We thank you for the precious gift of life. We thank you for all of your blessings. And God, we thank you for the opportunity where we are able to gather and the students can display their knowledge. And we pray right now that you will come and you will take control. We pray for the students who would be sitting here and who would have to answer the questions, that you would help them to remember all that they have learned. We pray, oh God, for clarity. And we pray most of all that, they would be calm and they would be able to be successful. We thank you, Heavenly Father, that you are going to take control. We thank you, Heavenly Father, that we're going to have a great science quiz. And we pray, God, that you are going to bless all that we do. We pray for order, and we pray that things would go smoothly, and may the best school and students win. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. You may have your seats. Honorable Philip Jackson, Minister of Education in the Ministry of Education, Vocational Training, Innovation, Digital Transformation and Information. Mrs. Aldia Gomes-Dyer, the Senior Education Officer in the Curriculum Development Unit in the Ministry of Education, Vocational Training, Innovation, et.al. Mrs. Melissa York Nichols and Mrs. Crystal Bino Graves, Marketing Manager and Marketing Assistant from our title sponsor, the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Teachers Cooperative Credit Union Limited. Members of the board and staff of the St. Vincent Teachers Cooperative Credit Union at present. Representatives of our sponsors, Vitamalt, CK Graves and Company Limited, Super Health Pharmacy, Jack's Enterprises, New Haven Funeral and New Haven Funeral Home. Miss Saritha Harry, the PRO of the SVG Science Teachers Association. Our 10 finalists, and we'll be introducing you to them shortly, and our judges. Principals, teachers and students, members of the media, our online listeners and viewers, good morning. We are so privileged to, again, another year, come to the finals of the National Science Quiz. And to give our opening remarks as well as the overview of the competition, it's Miss Saritha Harry, the PRO of the SVG Science Teachers Association, to deliver those remarks. Welcome her.
Honorable Philip Jackson, Minister of Education, Minister of in the Ministry of Education, Vocational Training, Innovation, Digital Transformation and Information. Mrs. Aldia Gomes Dyer, Senior Education Officer in charge of the Curriculum Unit within the Ministry of Education, Vocational Training, Innovation, Digital Transformation and Information. Education officers and ministry officials, Mrs. Melissa York Nichols, Mrs. Crystal Bino Graves, Marketing Manager and Marketing Assistant for our title sponsor, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Teachers Credit Union, members of the board and staff of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Teachers Cooperative Credit Union, representative of our sponsors, Vitamalt, Secret Graves and Company Limited, Super Health Pharmacy, Jack's Enterprise, and New Haven Funeral Home, our 10 finalists and judges, principals, teachers, and students. Good morning. And of course, I must welcome you to this, our grand final for our National Science Quiz. Now, I remember this started what felt like yesterday, and I am in awe that we are here 5 years later. And I think that is a big deal. We can give the fair, I almost said fair, how I'm accustomed to the National Science Fair. I think that's a big deal. Now, today, although the students seem very nervous for good reason, I can definitely still feel the energy amongst you because this morning the stakes are extremely high. Now, though we're 5 years into the competition, prior to this year, we've only ever had 2 winners. So whoever is taking home the championship title, that would be the 3rd school, and that is a very big deal. Not only that, from the 5 finalists, 2 of them are actually competing for the very first time. So I think we can give them a round of applause for that. Of course, I must thank our title sponsors for this year for investing in our minds, in the brilliant minds of our students. And I wish you many continued success so that you can continue to pour into the lives of our students. I don't think I need to say what I mean by that, but we thank you and we continue to encourage this collaboration. Of course, it would be remiss of me if I didn't bring you greetings on behalf of the Science Teachers Association. Today's event is more than just a competition. It is a celebration of curiosity, critical thinking, teamwork, and innovation. The National Science Quiz continues to provide students across St. Vincent and the Grenadines with an opportunity to apply scientific knowledge, sharpen problem-solving skills, and develop confidence in their abilities. In a world increasingly driven by science and technology, initiatives such as this one is essential in preparing our young people to become thinkers, innovators, and lifelong learners. This year's zonal competitions were held from the 4th of May to the 11th, and we saw impressive, and I must say this one is definitely a big deal, we saw an impressive participation rate this year, having 24 out of 27 of the schools participating. That is a big deal. We congratulate our zonal winners who are here this morning, the Barley Secondary School, Mountain View Adventist Academy, Sandy Bay Secondary School, St. Joseph Convent, Kingstown, and Union Island Secondary. Your achievements have earned your place here today, and we commend all schools and participants for their dedication and commitment.
One of the highlights of this year's competition was the Outdoor Engineering Challenge, where students designed devices to safely land a water balloon from approximately 20 feet onto different surfaces while avoiding various obstacles such as our landmines. Using simple materials such as plastic bags, straws, strings, and tape, students demonstrated remarkable creativity, collaboration, and scientific reasoning. Challenges like these remind us that science is not confined to textbooks, but it is practical, innovative, and deeply connected to everyday life. As we gather for today's finals, we anticipate healthy and exciting competition that will showcase the scientific excellence. We encourage all finalists to do their best. Students, do your best. Right? If you're like me, you like competition, but it's really about doing your absolute best. So, students, do your best, remain confident, and of course, above everything else, enjoy this experience. Remember that success in science begins with curiosity and the courage to explore new ideas. To all participants, congratulations on making it this far. May today inspire you to continue to question, discover, and strive for excellence in science. Thank you, everyone, and may the best team win.
Thank you very much, Miss Harry. And I normally would say that the science quiz is the best competition that the Ministry of Education, and I'm biased to it, not because I've been here from the inception, but because this is the one that carries us sometimes right down to the tiebreaker to ensure that, and we're talking about year after year, zone after zone, 1 point, you're just missing out by a. So I love this. I love this competition. And I want to say thank you to the St. Vincent Teachers Cooperative Credit Union Limited. From the time they heard of they came up, they came on first as watchers. And then they said, no man, we have to invest in this. So I'd like to invite the marketing manager of the Teachers Cooperative Credit Union Limited, Mrs. Melissa York Nichols, to give her remarks. Welcome them as they come. Welcome her, rather, as she comes.
Good morning, everyone. Please allow me to adopt the protocol already established. On behalf of the Board of Directors, the management and staff of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Teachers Cooperative Credit Union Limited, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the finals of the Ministry of Education's Svgtccu Ltd National Science Quiz. Today, we celebrate much more than competition. We celebrate knowledge, curiosity, discipline, teamwork, and the bright future of our nation represented by these outstanding students gathered here this morning. To the finalists from the Union Island Secondary School, St. Joseph's Convent Kingstown, Central Leeward Secondary School, the Mountain View Adventist Academy, and the Sandy Bay Secondary School, congratulations on making it to this stage. Your hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence have already made your schools, teachers, parents, and communities very proud. At SVGTCCU, we firmly believe that investing in young people is one of the greatest investments we can make as an institution and as a country. Education, innovation, and critical thinking are essential to national development, and we are proud to support initiatives that encourage our youth to challenge themselves academically and to strive for excellence. As a credit union, our commitment to youth development goes beyond financial services. We are committed to creating opportunities that empower young people through education, leadership, savings, and personal growth. Through our youth group, junior saver accounts, scholarships,
financial education initiatives, and community activities, we continue to encourage our young members to dream big and prepare for successful futures. To the students here today, remember that your potential extends far beyond this competition. The skills you are developing today, problem solving, confidence, teamwork, and perseverance, are skills that will serve you well throughout your lives. I also wish to commend the teachers, parents, and supporters who continue to guide and encourage these students every step of the way. Your role in their success cannot be overstated. As we prepare for what promises to be an exciting competition, I encourage everyone to enjoy the experience, celebrate the achievements of our students, and continue supporting the development of our nation's youth. To all participants, you are already winners, and we at Svgtccu are extremely proud of each and every one of you. Thank you, and may the best team win.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Nichols. Just to give you a little history. When we started the science quiz in 2019, our first sponsor was Facey Trading. That time, they were the ones that saw the initiative and came on board. And then we had a little break because of the pandemic. And then we came back in 2022. And in that time, Macmillan Publishers came on board as one of our sponsors. And they've been with us up until this year. So Macmillan was another one that came, and then we had Teachers Credit Union coming on board for the last 2 years. So just a little bit of history of the persons. Vitamalt has also, from the St. Vincent Brewery Limited, has been one of the sponsors also that, give us drinks and make sure that the students are, not thirsty. So we just want to just give a little history of the science quiz. To close us in terms of the official opening of our science quiz, we'd like to invite the Honorable Philip Jackson, the Minister of Education in the Ministry of Education and Vocational Training, Innovation, Digital Transformation, and Information, and I would say a science man in print. Welcome, the Minister.
Thank you very much, Tamara. Good morning, everyone. Just to make sure I could see everybody, there's a column between, but that's fine. I don't want to upset the camera shot a bit, but I'll just shift just a little bit. Okay, so good morning to everyone present and those online. I learned that we are being streamed live on many platforms. So that's really great. So welcome to the live audience and the online audience. I'm very happy to be here. Now, of course, Tamara said when it comes to science, I get very excited. Not just because I was a science student most of my life, but also because I know of the very importance of science to national development. And I'm always excited when students are engaged in anything science. So I'm very happy to be here. But let me just recognize some important persons first before I get into what I really want to say. So we have Mrs. Aldia Gums-Dyer, and she's a Senior Education Officer in the Curriculum Development Unit within our ministry. There are also some other education officers and ministry officials. We have Mrs. Melissa York Nichols and Mrs. Crystal Biner Graves, and they're from our sponsors, the St. Vincent and Grenadines Teachers Credit Union. Now, I just want to say from the ministry's perspective to the TCCU, thank you so very much for being an important partner in this exercise. We need more institutions like you who support our young people consistently and say to them, we have your back and we're going to give you all of the support that you need to achieve your fullest potential. So we really appreciate that. We also like to recognize the members of the board and staff of the Cooperative Credit Union and representatives from our other sponsors, Vitamalt, Seeker Graves and Company Limited, Super Health Pharmacy, Jack's Enterprises, and the New Haven Funeral Home. We'd like to also recognize Miss Cynthia Harry, who spoke to us first. She's the Public Relations Officer of the St. Vincent Teachers Association and also other members of the association. But most importantly, I want to recognize the students and the teachers of the 5 secondary schools, our finalists. Let's give them a big round of applause. Now, you are the main reason why we are here. Now, I kind of know how you're feeling, you know. When I was 14 years old, we didn't have a science quiz, but we had a national science fair. And back then, it was sponsored by St. Vincent Brewery. Some of you in the room and some of you online may probably remember back those days. And oh, let me also recognize our panel of judges right on our right-hand side. And even while I speak of science fair, I want to recognize Mrs. Mohammed, who go way back with science fair. And when I was a teacher myself, working together in the vineyard of science. Nice to see you, Mrs. Mohammed. And thank you very much for all our other judges on the panel. So when I was like 14 years, I entered the National Science Fair. As a young budding student, you know. And I did I did a project I thought was good. It brought together concepts of sustainability, circular economy, recycling, and so on. I didn't know those were concepts at that time, a little ahead of its time, but I managed to win my class science fair, and then my school's science fair, and then the national science fair. And I had a great opportunity of joining 6 other students to go to Jamaica to represent St. Vincent and the Grenadines at the 3rd Regional Science Fair. So I kind of know exactly how you're feeling now, being proud representing your school. And I want to let you know that this is not a small deal. I want you to see it as important. Why? Science is about a curiosity about understanding the world around you and the wider universe. And that curiosity drives many other things in your life. Discipline, teamwork, hard work, and most importantly, a desire to learn how to improve not only your lives, but the lives of your fellow citizens and your country and your world. So I want you to keep that curiosity alive. I don't want you to just see the quiz as just a competition, but one step in a lifelong approach to learning, curiosity, and discovery. And I'm very happy to learn about the practical aspect of the competition, where you had a challenge design of landing as softly as possible a balloon it was filled with water, 20 feet, avoiding obstacles. And that is the type of problem solving that we want to encourage among our students. So that is a really great addition to the competition. Now, as minister responsible for education and inside there, innovation, digital transformation, science and technology is implicit in all of that. It's not spelled out, but whenever we speak of science and technology, we also speak of science, technology, and innovation. So I'm going to say, as also Minister of Education and Science and Technology, I want to especially encourage the Science Teachers Association. Now, when I was a teacher many years ago, we had a Science Teachers Association. But, you know, over the years, we had different levels of success or engagement. Well, let me challenge all of you involved. Let us make the Science Teachers Association a thing going forward, getting stronger and stronger every year. I want you to clap for that. You know why that is important? That is important because I want an education service where our science teachers, instead of competing with each other, I want you to be sharing with each other, cooperating with each other, sharing your resources. You have some really nice lesson plans for your subjects. Share with all your other teachers in the association. Because I can guarantee you that a logic of cooperation and collaboration is better than that of competition. And as we learn to share, our students also learn the value of teamwork and sharing. Because that is how we're going to build a stronger St. Vincent and the Grenadines, when we learn to share our resources and encourage each other in collaboration and teamwork. So I want to challenge our science teachers. Attend your meetings, whether in face-to-face or online. Share your resources and give up your best of your abilities. Thank you so much for that. Now, I also learned that, and this is another challenge to those schools that have science labs and offer the 3 sciences. Some of the schools, and I want to commend the schools, there's some schools here represented today who are not offering the 3 core sciences, but their students are here. Because, yes, you should clap for that too. The students are here because they value the importance. It will be a dream if we can have all of our students exposed to the 3 sciences in Form 4 and 5. Whether we have to do that to share resources, maybe every school cannot have a well-equipped lab, but my vision is that we would have schools with regional labs, well-equipped, so students can go to centers close by to their school to do their biochemistry and physics labs and so on. I think that is what we need to do, because we live in a world where science and technology is important to development, and we have to give our students the best opportunities. So full congratulations to those of you who do not even have the 3 sciences at your school, but you have integrated science, you have agriculture science, but you have that depth of curiosity and dedication to the sciences. And it's my commitment to ensuring that we spread the core sciences to as many schools and as many students as possible. In that vein, I want to congratulate the St. Vincent Girls High School for offering 2 full classes of all the sciences. And I want to challenge those other schools who are offering the 3 sciences. We need to expand the number of science classes. We have to do that, because the challenges of a modern economy demands that we produce more mathematicians and more scientists and persons trained in the hardcore sciences. So let me challenge you to all those schools. Come September, I want to see 2 full classes of science, and we can do this. I love science. My senior staff is dedicated to the idea. The Science Teachers Association, I know, will come fully on board. The different officers in curriculum would make sure that we have that expanded access to science. So, now to the competition. Now, today is normally cabinet. Well, it is, but, you know, the Prime Minister would excuse me if I spend a little bit more time here so I can participate as long as possible in the competition. So I wanna feel the excitement that Tamara spoke about, and maybe get right down where there's a tiebreaker. So to the students, I want to wish you all the very best. Put away your nerves, listen carefully, and give your best answers. And I hope that today would encourage you to continue to your curiosity, your teamwork, and your dedication to knowledge. Because knowledge is indeed power, but that power is multiplied when we learn to work together in teams. Thank you very much. Let's have an awesome competition. God bless you, and may the best team win. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so very much, Minister Jackson. And to ensure that you get as much of today's competition, we are going to go right in, right in as we introduce our finalists. As they come up, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go clockwise. All right. So our first finalist, they come from all the way down south. And this is their first time being here in the finals. Coming from the Union Island Secondary School, Faith Hutchinson and Trevon Boeings. Give them a round of applause now. Give me so let me be excited. All right. So our second school, they are in the competition, I think, for the second time. So they had a taste of the finals already, but they're looking to etch their names in the history books. From all the way to the north. So we had all the way north and all the way south present today. From the Sandy Bay Secondary School, Ezron Hazel and Jessica Ballantyne. So make sure you put your labels down so that the camera people can get you. Nice. And the judges can see you clearly. Another finalist who's tasted this competition before. From the central of the... Wait, we're everywhere. We spread out, we definitely spread out. So we're in the center. We're zooming into the center schools. From the Mountain View Adventist Academy, we have Gabriella Douglas and Tricia Nichols. So they will be sitting right there in the center. So we said we had some first-timers here, right? So a first-timer from the St. Joseph Convent, Kingston. I like to call them the Eddies. You know why? Because they are Alyssa Dishong and Annalisa Douglas. The Eddies. From the St. Joseph Convent, Kingston, a first-timer here this morning. And I think this may be the first time as well that we are having an all-male represented here at the finals. This time it comes from the Central Leeward Secondary School. Central Leeward Secondary has been here for the finals already, so they are going to be trying to get into the history books. Cornelius Jr. Myers and Kyle Williams. Welcome them. All right, so just to give you a little bit of rules of the competition that we are going to be having today. So we have 3 rounds. The competition is in 3 rounds. The first round is the side grid round. Now, anybody's ever heard of Jeopardy? For those of you who've been around for a while. We know of the game Jeopardy, right? Let's go to the side grid round. Just show them a bit of what they're going to be happening today. So the side grid round, it's a Jeopardy style round, right? Where they have a topic, a grid, and a star. So we can just leave it right there. We can pause it right there. So each team will select a topic and a question from the grid. The students may consult with each other before submitting an answer. Each team will have 15 seconds and 2 tries to answer the questions. The timer will start immediately after I read the question twice. Each correct answer on the first attempt will be awarded 5 points, and if it's correct on the second attempt, it's 2 points. And I will indicate if the answer is correct or incorrect. Now, if we've never had this happening, but if there's any prompting, I know sign language, it's communication. They might have a and a ha and a who, just to indicate answers. We're not going to have that today. If we hear any sort of prompting, we'll have to take away 5 points. But we've never had that to happen, so it won't happen again today. So the judges, who are you going to be introduced to very soon, they will make this final decision. All right. So the second round, so we can just end that off there for now. That's just an example of what they'll be doing today. So the second round is the science challenge round. And just to let you know that the side grade round carries 20 points. The science challenge round, that's the one where they do the problem solving. And this year we said we took them outside. In this round, the team will have to work together to solve a science challenge in a stipulated time. And the students will be rewarded on demonstrating scientific skills, problem solving, and teamwork. The challenge carries a maximum of 30 points. And we learn a little bit more when Miss Harry comes back up to give us what this morning's challenge will be. And then the last round is the fast answer round. In this round, speed is critical. The schools, the team members, are trying to answer as many questions as possible in 90 seconds. And the points will be awarded to the correct answer. And as we go around to each round, you will definitely hear more about the rules and how the rounds do go. So, who are our judges today? So, on my far right, we have Miss Svgtccu Ltd. She's a former science teacher, and now she's a standards inspector in the compliance department in the SVG Bureau of Standards. She's been with us from day one in all the zones. Give a round of applause to Miss Svgtccu Ltd. The lone rose, or male, whichever one you want to use, in the crowd is Mr. Andrew De Silva. Mr. Andrew De Silva is a former science teacher. He's now in the school inspection unit within the Ministry of Education. And he was also a past president of the Science Teachers Association. Mr. De Silva has been with us for one of the rounds, and he's here today. Give him a round of applause. Judge number 2. And judge number 3, you would have heard her name being mentioned before from the minister. She is a former education officer for science in the Ministry of Education. She's currently retired, but she's a lover of science. Anywhere you see science in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, you will find our third judge, Mrs. Amala Mohammed. So we have other technical persons here with us. Our timekeeper is Mr. David Jelliso. He's the lab technician at NCTI, and we always thank NCTI for partnering with us when it comes to helping us with our technical support. And our grid specialist is a science teacher from the Bethel High School, Miss Demetriel Jones. And Miss Demetriel was also a set worker within the Ministry of Education and part of this science quiz. So she also is familiar with this competition. So those are the people that are going to ensure we have a fair competition today. All righty then. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. So Hannah, I am not going to be behind this podium because I need to see and make sure that everything is going clearly. So I am going to switch sides. Not going to be blocking anyone, but I'm going to be right here and ready with you. All right, so we're going to our side grid round. So today's topics, and that's why, round and round, it's not magic, it's real world science. And we have 3 grids, we have stars, and we have questions. So we're going to start with the Union Island Secondary School.
Column 1.
One moment, please. Apologies for that little break. Sometimes technology do fail us. And we have to go back to the nice, wonderful paper. All righty then. So yes, Union Island, I'm ready for you. So choose your topic, choose your grid, and choose your star.
Round and round. Column 1, star 1.
Round and round, column 1, star 1. I am a rounded storage organism consisting of, I am a rounded storage organ consisting of modified leaves. A, I am a bulb. B, I am a corm. C, I am a rhizome. Again, I am a rounded storage organ consisting of modified leaves. A, am I a bulb? B, I am a corm. C, am I a rhizome?
B. Calm.
That is incorrect.
C. Rhizome.
That is incorrect. The answer is A, I am a bulb. Just turn off the microphone so I can get any feedback. Thank you. Sandy Bay Secondary, your turn. Choose a topic, choose a grade, choose the star.
Real World Science, column 1, star 2.
Real World Science, column 1, star 2. Observe the substance shown in this picture. Which of the following statement is true of substance X? X is a solution. B, X cannot be separated. C, X is a suspension. Again, observe the picture and the substance shown. Which of the following statement is true of substance X? X is a solution. X cannot be separated. Or X is a suspension.
A.
That is incorrect. You can have another opportunity.
B.
That is incorrect. X is a suspension. Okay, we go to the Mountain View Adventist Academy. Choose your topic, choose your grade, choose your star.
Real World Science, column 1, star 1.
Real World Science, column 1, star 1. Observe the flower below. Which of the following statement is or are true of position X? A, position X is the male part of the flower. B, position X produces pollen grains. C, all of the above. Again, observe the flower below. Which of the following statement is true or are true of position X? A, position X is the male part of the flower. B, position X is the produces pollen grains? C, all of the above.
B.
That is incorrect.
C.
C, that is correct, all of the above. So we now go to St. Joseph Convent, Kingstown. Choose your topic, choose your grid, choose your star.
And that's why grade 2 star 2.
Again, audience, we're asking you to be quiet in your response. We can hear you, and that means you might be giving them something that we don't need to hear. We don't need to take away any points, all right? Thank you. So say it, which one is that again? And that's why question 2, number 2. Why does ice float on water? A, ice is more dense than water. B, ice and water are equal in density. Or C, ice is less dense than water. Again, why does ice float on water? A, ice is more dense than water. B, ice and water are equal in density. C, ice is less dense than water.
Ice is less dense than water.
That is correct. C, ice is less dense than water. Central Leeward Secondary or Barley Secondary School. Choose your topic, choose your grid, choose your star.
And that's why column 3 star 3.
Uh,
Star 2.
And that's why column 3 star 2. Which of the following explains why soil is important to man? A, it is widely used for food production. B, it provides raw materials. C, all of the above. Again, which of the following explains why soil is important to man? A, it is widely used for food production. B, it provides raw materials. C, all of the above.
C.
That is correct. All of the above. All right, so first round of question is complete. Remember, we have 4 rounds of questions in the side grid. So we go back to the Union Island Secondary School. Choose your topic, choose your grid, choose your star.
And that's why column 2 star 1.
And that's why column 2 star 1. Which of the following best explains why photosynthesis is important to humans? A, to help humans make food from the sun. B, it produces the oxygen we breathe. C, it produces the carbon dioxide we use to make chemicals. Again, which of the following best explains why photosynthesis is important to humans? A, to help humans make food from the sun. B, it produces the oxygen we breathe. C, it produces the carbon dioxide we use to make chemicals.
B, it produces the oxygen we breathe.
That is correct. It produces the oxygen we breathe. Sandy Bay, over to you. Choose your topic, choose your grid, choose your star.
And that's why column 1 star 2.
And that's why column 1 star 2. Why are the testes suspended in the scrotal sac outside the male's body? Is it A, to prevent injury to the scrotum? B, to maintain a temperature below the core body temperature? Or C, to maintain a temperature above the core body temperature? Again, why are the testes suspended in the scrotal sac outside the male's body? Is it A, to prevent injury to the scrotum? B, to maintain a temperature below the core body temperature? Or C, to maintain a temperature above the core body temperature? B, that is correct. To maintain a temperature below the core body temperature. Mountain View, over to you. Topic, grid, star.
And that's why column 1 star 1.
And that's why column 1 star 1. Why do scientists classify plants? A, to organize the known plant species. B, to organize them into living and non-living things. C, to distinguish them from animals. Again, why do scientists classify plants? Is it A, to organize the known plant species, B, to organize them into living and non-living things, or C, to distinguish them from animals?
A.
That is correct. A, to organize the known plant species. St. Joseph Convent, Kingstown, it's now your turn again. Topic, grade star.
And that's why grade 3 star 1.
And that's why grade 3 star 1, and that topic is complete. Why do solids have a fixed shape? A, the particles are closely and uniformly packed. B, the particles have lots of kinetic energy. Or C, the particles are loosely packed and randomly distributed. Again, why do solids have a fixed shape? Is it A, the particles are closely and uniformly packed? B, the particles have lots of kinetic energy? Or C, the particles are loosely packed and randomly distributed?
A, the particles are closely and uniformly packed.
That is correct. A, the particles are closely and uniformly packed. So, Barley, it's over to you. Topic, grade star.
It's not magic column. It's not magic column 2 star 2.
It's not magic column 2 star 2. It's not magic. It's science. What is science? A, the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world. B, the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the plants and animals in the world. Or C, the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the forces and atoms in the world. Again, it's not magic, it's science. What is science? A, the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world. B, the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the plants and animals in the world. Or C, the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the forces and atoms in the world.
A.
That is correct. A, the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world. So round 2 is complete. We're back over to Union Island Secondary School for round 3. Topic, grade star.
Round and round, column 1 star 2.
Round and round, column 1 star 2. I am the oval-shaped part of the cell that provides energy for cell activities. I am A, nucleus, B, cytoplasm, C, none of the above. Again, I am the oval-shaped part of the cell that provides energy for cell activities. I am A, nucleus, B, cytoplasm, C, none of the above.
A, nucleus.
That is incorrect.
C, none of the above.
C, none of the above. That is correct. Sandy Bay, over to you. Topic, grade star.
It's not magic, it's column 2 star 1.
It's not magic, it's column 2 star 1. It's not magic, it's chemistry. Which of the following is the process being shown? Is it A, paper chromatography, B, separation of the dyes in ink, C, all of the above?
See, all of the
Again,
above.
it's not magic, it's chemistry. Which of the following is the process? Remember, I have to read it twice. Which of the following is the process being shown below? Is it A, paper chromatography, B, separation of the dyes in ink, C, all of the above? You can answer now.
See, all of the above.
That is correct. C, all of the above. Mountain View Adventist Academy, over to you. Topic, grade star.
Round and round, column 2 star 1.
Round and round, column 2 star 1. The lab safety symbol below means the substance is blank. A, toxic, B, a biohazard, or C, radioactive. Again, the lab safety symbol below means the substance is blank. A, toxic, B, a biohazard, C, radioactive.
C.
That is correct. C, radioactive. St. Joseph Convent, Kingstown. Topic, grade star.
Real world science, grade 3, star 1.
Real world science, grade 3, star 1. Soil erosion occurs very often in the Caribbean. Which of the following shows what can be done to prevent soil erosion? Is it A, is it B, or C, both A and B? Again, soil erosion occurs very often in the Caribbean. Which of the following shows what can be done to prevent soil erosion? Is it A, is it B, or is it C, both A and B?
C.
That is correct, both A and B. Barley, over to you. Topic, grade star.
It's not magic. Column 3, star 2.
It's not magic, column 3, star 2. Okay, it's not magic, it's biology. Observe the diagram. Which section of the leaf prevents water from going out but allows sunlight to enter? Is it A, position 1 only, B, positions 1 and 2 only, C, position 3 only? Again, it's not magic, it's biology. Observe the diagram. Which sections of the leaf prevents water from going out but allows sunlight to enter? Is it A, position 1 only, B, position 1 and 2 only, C, position 3 only?
C.
That is incorrect. You have another try.
A.
That is incorrect. The answer is B, position 1 and 2 only. All right, so we're to the final round of questions in our first round, the side grid round, and we're back over to Union Island. Choose your topic, choose your grid, choose your star.
Real world science, column 3, star 2.
Real world science, column 3, star 2. Observe the creature below. How does this creature help the soil? Is it A, it helps carry seeds into the soil, B, it keeps the soil firm and compact, or C, none of the above? Observe the creature in this picture here. How does the creature help the soil? A, it helps carry seeds into the soil, B, it keeps the soil firm and compact, C, none of the above?
C. None of the above.
That is correct. C, none of the above. Sandy Bay, topic, grid, star. I didn't hear you. Could you turn on the microphone?
It's not magic, column 2, star 2.
It's not magic, column 2, star 2. That's gone already. So you have column 1 and column 3.
It's not magic, column 1, star 2.
It's not magic, column 1, star 2. It's not magic, it's physics. What force is responsible for slowing a vehicle when the brakes are applied? Is it A, gravity, B, velocity, C, friction? Again, it's not magic, it's physics. What force is responsible for slowing a vehicle when the brakes are applied? Is it A, gravity, B, velocity, C, friction?
C, friction.
That is correct, C, friction. Mountain View, your turn. Topic, grid, star.
It's not magic, it's column 1, star 1.
It's not magic, it's column 1, star 1. It's not magic, it's the water cycle. Observe the diagram here. What change of state is position X showing? A, liquid to gas, B, gas to liquid, C, liquid subliming. It's not magic, it's the water cycle. Observe the diagram shown here. What change of state is position X showing? Is it A, liquid to gas? Is it B, gas to liquid? Or is it C, liquid subliming?
A.
That is incorrect.
B.
That is correct. Gas to liquid. Okay, St. Joseph Convent, for the final time in this round, choose your topic, choose your grid, choose your star.
Real world science, grade 2 star 1.
Real world science, grade 2 star 1. Which of the following best explains how corms, rhizomes, tubers, and bulbs help to preserve the life of plants? A, they store energy and nutrients for the plant. B, they manufacture energy and nutrients for the plant. Or C, they store chloroplasts and ovules for the plant. Again, which of the following best explains how corms, rhizomes, tubers, and bulbs help to preserve the life of plants? Is it A, they store energy and nutrients for the plant? B, they manufacture energy and nutrients for the plant? Or C, they store chloroplasts and ovules for the plant?
A.
A is correct. They store energy and nutrients for the plant. And our final question in the side grid round, Barley, over to you. Topic, grid, star.
Wrong, done wrong. Column 3, star 1.
Round and round, column 3, star 1. The picture above is showing what? A, the largest part of the brain called the cerebrum. B, the smallest part of the brain called the cerebellum. Or C, the largest part of the brain called the cerebellum. Thank you. The picture above is showing what? A, the largest part of the brain called the cerebrum. B, the smallest part of the brain called the cerebellum. And C, the largest part of the brain called the cerebellum.
A.
That is correct. The largest part of the brain called the cerebrum. And we've come to the end of the first round of competition, the side grid round. Give them a round of applause. All right, so we are going to get ready for the second round, which is the challenge round. Just going to pause for a little while as we give them some water so they can rejuvenate themselves and get ready for the challenge round. Stay with us.
What an exciting first round. I think we can give all teams a big round of applause. They did amazing, and you are representing your schools well. All right. So we know as it relates to science, we of course have the knowledge and then we have to then apply our knowledge. So the main objective of our science challenge is to test that skill, the how well you're able to apply the knowledge that you already have, that you've been demonstrating so far this morning. Of course, we know science and engineers, they are constantly coming up with ideas. They're testing these ideas. They're improving on their designs. They're learning from their failures, and they're going back to the drawing board and come again. So that is exactly what we are going to ask of you this morning as you participate in our drum roll. In our paper plane science challenge. Your task this morning would be to design and build a paper plane that defies gravity. We are going to see whose plane has the ability to go the furthest. So you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to collaborate with your team member, design your planes, and then we are going to test your planes. So you have a single, well, I provided two, but you're going to use a single sheet of paper to accomplish this task. So I'm going to repeat again. We are building a paper plane this morning. So you are going to collaborate with your team member, come up with your design, and then we are going to test your plane's ability to soar through the air. So of course, we're going to be starting from this end when you're ready, right? So we gotta go and make sure our planes are able to actually fly. So teams, once you're ready, just give me a little wave so I can tell the timer when to start. Teams, once you're ready, everybody is ready, just give me a little signal that you're ready. Yes? Ready? All right, so the timer. Judges, we're ready? Oh, the judges are not ready. Oh, you need me? All right, so I believe our teams are ready. Our timekeeper is ready. Teams, you may begin. All right, so that is your time. So we'll be going in the same order as the side grid round. So we'll be starting off with Union Island. So Union Island. Oh, I think. All right, Union Island. So this is our mark. Anyone from the team can come. And right here. At the behind. So your feet. Oh, sorry. Okay. I need to mark. Yeah. So whenever you're ready. So, go to the mark. And whenever you're ready, let's see your plane take flight. Okay. All right. Mountain View. St. Joseph Convent, Kingstown. St. Joseph Convent. So we have Barley Secondary School now. Good job, good job. So we're just gonna take that mark. So remember I said at the beginning that one thing scientists and engineers do, they test their ideas. So this was your test. And they improve on their design. So you have an additional 3 minutes. So in this 3 minutes, this is what you're going to do. And I hope you were paying attention, right? So in this 3 minutes, you are going to see what went right with your design, what went wrong with the design, maybe the technique, and see how you can improve on that. So I would have also provided some smaller white sheets of paper. On that sheet of paper, that is where you are going to write your ideas down, right? What you think went right, what didn't go so right, right? How you can improve. And then at the end of the 3 minutes, we are going to retest our new designs, right? So this was just a little test. So no reason to feel, because the plane didn't do what you expected it to. That's a part of science. Because again, we come up with our ideas, and then we test our ideas. And we retest until we get it right. But we only have one retest in this case, right? So in the 3 minutes, I would let you know when you can begin. In 3 minutes, so you have 3 minutes. Collaborate with your team members. That's important in science. Collaboration is very important. Figure out what went right, what didn't go so right, how you can improve, and then we retest your ideas.
For those of you who are planning, we do have an audience challenge. And audience, you will be asked to do the same thing that our challenge, our quiz people will be doing. So let's see if you can do it better when your turn comes around. Because I hearing all kind of whisperings of who is a Batman flyer, all kinds of stuff. So we will see later on. All right, so our time is up for our students. Right now, the judges are going around to hear. Part of the grading is being able to, for them to explain their thought processes. So that's what's currently, as soon as our judges are finished with all the finalists, they will come back and test their planes or their new designs. All right, judges, we finished now? So they can test again. All right, so Union Island, you're back up.
Wow.
All right, so that was our second try for Union Island Secondary. Next. Next, Sandy Bay, come quickly. Let's see what you can do now. And just to give you, this is where Union Island was for the first try. And they're there. All right, so let's go, Sandy Bay. All right, so this is Sandy Bay on its second try. Yes, did better than before. All right, Mountain View, let's go quickly. So, ooh, she tried. Give it a round of applause. So that is Mountain View. All right. This is where Mountain View was the first time around. Just to let you know, they were right here. Okay. St. Joseph Joseph Convent, Kingstown, your turn. All right, just letting you know, this was their first marker. So let's see what they're going to do the second time around. Behind the line. Make sure. All right, go ahead. All right, markers down. Give another round of, come on, we have to give them a round of applause, audience. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And then we go to the Central Leeward, the Barley Secondary School rather. And let's see if they will do any better. And that's their final try. All right, so we're at the end of the challenge round. We want to thank all of you who were coming up with the designs. I want a picture. I definitely, we need a long shot. We need a picture of the flow. Looking really nice. It's looking really nice. All right, so now, quickly, write everything on a paper. Remember that also contributes to your points. Where you went wrong, what could have you improved. So let's see how your thought processes were as we get ready for our final round, which is the fast answer round.
Students, you should be wrapping up. And remember, you must submit your thoughts in terms of, what went right, what went wrong, and how you could have improved on your design to the judges, because that is a part of the judging criteria. So even though your design didn't do what you expected it to do, you still are able to get points based on what you submit to the judges. Because remember, what we're looking at is your scientific process, and that is very important, right? That's very important. So don't feel discouraged yet.
All right, so we're going to just give them another 30 seconds for them to wrap up. Give them another 30 seconds for them to finish as the judges do their deliberation. And then we'll take about another 2 minutes for a break, and then we go to the final round, the fast answer round.
All right, teams, that is your time. As they would say, stop all writing. And you would leave your paper on the table. I would be sure to pass them on to the judges. Write your names on the sheet of paper or the name of the school, that's fine. So just write the name of your school on your paper and just leave it on the table. So at this time, we are going to be starting the final round. So this is the round that you have to really put forward your best efforts, the fast answer round. And this time we're going in the anti-clockwise direction. So we will be starting off with Barley Secondary School, and we're asking so kindly for the other schools to momentarily exit the room. So you would follow Sushan, the other schools. The only school that should be in the room is Barley Secondary School. So you can take your water with you, that's fine.
We want to thank our audience for staying with us. I know that this quiz has some breaks in between, but that is just to ensure that we have fairness, and we will be getting our setup ready for the next. Okay. All right. So we're starting backwards. If I sit here, would the reflection be my eyes? From the front. All right, so good morning again. Are we still morning? Is it still morning? Yes, it's still morning. So we're at the final round of competition. This is the fast answer round. You guys are familiar with this, but for our listening and viewing audience who probably met it the first time, they'll be seeing this. The fast answer round is what we call the lightning speed round. In this round, I have a set of questions here. They are all one-word answers. One-word answers. And they are trying to answer as many of these questions that I have here for in 90 seconds. 90 seconds. So I'll go through the rules with you again. As per usual, I'm only looking for the correct answer. So you have your mics. If I hear the correct answer, I say correct. The judges will give you the point. If I hear incorrect, but again I hear and one of you say the correct answer, I am going to say correct and we go on. I always like to say that there is a word that they are very familiar with, and I like to call it my most favorite word. That word is called pass. Remember, you are trying to get as many of these questions correctly, and sometimes, well, I could say 99% of the times, the questions that you do are below, and then boom, 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 you rack up as many questions as possible, and sometimes that is the deciding factor between the winner and who doesn't win. But I know that you guys know all of these answers because you've been to them before, and we are ready. So your 90 seconds will begin as soon as the judges are ready, the timekeeper's ready, you're ready, and then we go. All right? So, judges, are you ready? Mr. Jelliso, are you ready? Nice. Boys, are you ready? Your 90 seconds begin now. To which kingdom do worms belong?
Insect.
Incorrect.
Decomposer.
Incorrect.
Pass.
Pass. Blank is anything that has mass and take up space. Blank is anything that has mass and takes up space. Should I pass? Pass. Alkalines turn red litmus.
Blue.
Correct. An element or compound that is made up of only one substance is said to be pure. Correct. Another name for a non-conductor is? Pass. Between an animal and a plant cell, which has a cell wall?
Plant.
Correct. How many chambers are there in the human heart?
4.
Correct. How many planets are in the solar system? Correct. Name the process which causes dry ice to change directly. Correct. Rain with a pH below 7 is called?
Natural. Neutral.
Incorrect. Rain with a pH below 7 is called?
No, acid rain.
Acid rain. Correct. Speak in the mic, because remember the judges need to hear you. And so the online viewers. Resistance is measured in what unit?
Ohm.
Correct. Soluble bases are called?
Soluble bases. Solvents.
Incorrect.
Pass.
Pass. The blank are suspended in the scrotal sac outside of the body. You can answer? Blank.
Testes.
That is correct. Thank you very much. Give them a round of applause. You can go back. You can take your, and you can take it back. So we are now at St. Joseph Conference down. Again, they'll be answering the same set of questions. That's why the students are upstairs. So, boys, remember to keep quiet when they do come downstairs. All right, ladies, we're at the final round of competition, and you know what round that is. That is the fast answer round. Again, the rules remain the same. 90 seconds to answer as many questions correctly as possible. If you don't know the answer, what do we normally ask you to do? Skip or use the word pass. Wonderful. So, your 90 seconds begin as soon as you are ready. Our judges are ready. Timekeeper is ready. All right? Yes, use the microphone so that we and remember the audience is listening as well. So they want to hear you properly, and the judges want to hear you properly as well. So judges, are you ready? David, are you ready? Ladies, are you ready? Good. Your 90 seconds begin now. To which kingdom do worms belong? Skip. Blank is anything that has mass and take up space.
Massa.
Correct. Alkalis turn red litmus.
Blue.
Correct. An element or compound that is made up of only one substance is said to be
Pure substance.
correct. Another name for a non-conductor is
Insulator.
correct. Between an animal and a plant cell, which has a cell wall.
Skip.
Pass. How many chambers are there in the human heart?
4.
Correct. How many planets are in the solar system? Correct. Name the process which causes dry ice to change direction.
Sublimation.
Correct. Rain with a pH below 7 is called
Acid.
correct. Resistance is measured in what unit?
Ohms.
Correct. Soluble bases are called
Bases.
soluble.
Alkalis.
Correct. The blank are suspended in the scrotal sac outside of the body.
Temperature regulation. Testes.
Correct. The form of energy stored in food is called
Chemical.
correct. The kilogram is the SI unit of
Mass.
correct. The male part of the flower is called the
Stamen.
correct. The neutral particles in an atom are called
Repeat.
the neutral particles in an atom are called
Protons and electrons.
incorrect.
Skip.
Pass. The process by which green plants make food is
Chlorophyll.
correct. The process of removing waste and excess water from the body is known as
Excretion.
correct. Tools that are used to make our lives better are called
Technology.
technology. Correct. That is it. Thank you very much, ladies. We are now at Mountain View Adventist Academy. Ladies. School comes, remain quiet so that the atmosphere remains the same. We want everything to be fair and square this morning. All right, then come quickly, ladies. Let's go, let's go. So we're at the third round, which is the final round, and you know which round it is, right? This is the fast answer round. Again, you have 90 seconds, just like what we did in the zonal rounds. 90 seconds to complete as many questions correctly as possible within that time frame. I have a list of questions where, again, I'm looking for one-word answers. Once I hear the correct answer, I just say correct, speak in your microphone, because the audience needs to hear you, the listening viewers need to hear you, and the judges need to hear you clearly. If you don't know the answer, what is that word I like to ask you to use?
Skip.
Skip or pass. Anyone is fine for me. So make sure that you get all the correct possible answers that are sometimes below in your mix. All right, so your 90 seconds starts as soon as the judges are ready, the timekeeper's ready, you are ready. So, ladies, are you ready?
Yeah.
David, you ready? Judges, are you ready? All right, your 90 seconds begin now. To which kingdom do worms belong?
Animal.
Correct. Blank is anything that has mass and takes up space.
Massa.
Correct. Alkalis turn red litmus.
Blue.
Correct. An element or compound that is made up of only one substance is said to be?
Element.
An element or compound that is made up of only one substance is said to be?
Skip.
Pass. Another name for a non-conductor is?
Insulator.
Correct. Between an animal and a plant cell, which has a cell wall?
Plant.
cell.
Correct. How many chambers are there in the human
4.
heart? Correct. How many planets are in the solar system?
8.
Correct. Name the process which causes dry ice to change directly from...
Sublimation.
Correct. Rain has a pH below 7 is called?
Acid.
Correct. Resistance is measured in what unit?
Ohms.
Correct. Soluble bases are called?
Skip.
Pass. The blank are suspended in the scrotal sac outside of the body.
Testes.
Correct. The form of energy stored in food is called?
Chemical energy.
Correct. The kilogram is the SI unit of?
Kg.
The kilogram is the SI unit of?
Mass.
Correct. The male part of the flower is called the?
Stamen.
Correct. The neutral particles in an atom are called?
Atoms.
Skip.
Pass. The process by which green plants make food is
Chlorophyll.
incorrect.
Photosynthesis.
Correct. The process of removing waste and excess water from the body is known as
Excretion.
correct. Tools that are used to make our lives better.
Technology.
That is correct. Give them a round of applause. Group is the Sandy Bay Secondary School. Again, ladies and gentlemen, please, as quiet as possible. We would like to make sure that they have the same circumstance that you had, the quietness to be able to answer their questions, all right? So, lady and gent, you're at the final round, which is the fast answer round. And you've been through this before. You know this is the round where you answer as many questions correctly as possible in 90 seconds. These are the same one-word questions that we would have sent in the bank before, so you know the answers. I am looking, as always, for the correct answer. If I heard from any one of you, I'm going to say correct. If you don't know the answer, what do I ask you to do? Pass. All right, so we know the thing. So we want to answer as many questions correctly as possible in 90 seconds. So your 90 seconds begin as soon as you are ready, the timekeeper's ready, the judges are ready. So judges, are you ready? They are ready. David, are you ready? David is ready. Sandy Bay, are you ready? All right, you're speaking into the microphone to make sure that everybody can hear. So your 90 seconds begin now. To which kingdom do worms belong? Pass. Blank is anything that has mass and take up space. Correct. Alkalines turn red litmus. Correct. An element or compound that is made up of only one substance is said to be incorrect. Pure. Correct. Your mics are off. Another name for a non-conductor is pass. Between an animal and a plant cell, which has a cell wall? Correct. How many chambers are there in the human heart? Correct. How many planets are in the solar system? Correct. Name the process which causes dry ice to change directly from solid to gas. Incorrect. Correct. Rain with a pH below 7 is called acid rain. Correct. Resistance is measured in what unit? Correct. Soluble bases are called? Correct. The blank are suspended in the scrotal sac outside of the body. Correct. The form of energy stored in food is called? Correct. The kilogram is the SI unit of what? Correct. The male part of the flower is called the? Correct. The neutral particles in an atom are called? Neurons. Incorrect. Pass. The process of removing waste and excess water from the body is known as? Correct. Excretion. Tools that are used to make our lives better. Technology. That is correct. And thank you very much, Sandy Bay Secondary. The mic is on before it's on. All right, and we're down to our final school, the Union Island. Just sit there. Again, we're asking you to be as quiet as possible so the final school can have the same circumstances what you had, the quietness to be able to answer as many questions correctly as possible. Yes, it's on. Thank you. All right, so you've made it to the final round, which is the fast answer round. You're familiar with this round. You know this is the round where we answer as many questions correctly as possible in 90 seconds. These are all one-word answer questions. If I hear your correct answer, I would say correct. The judges give you the point. If I hear an incorrect answer, I say incorrect. You have the opportunity to give me the correct answer. If you don't know the answer, what's that nice word I type? Skip or pass, right? So your 90 seconds begins as soon as the judges are ready, the timekeeper is ready, you are ready. So you guys are ready? All right, judges, are you ready? David, are you ready? All right, your 90 seconds begin now. To which kingdom do the worms belong?
Skip.
Pass. Blank is anything that has mass and take up space.
Matter.
Correct. Alkalines turn red litmus blue. Oh Lord, wrong. Sorry. Pass. An element or compound that is made up of only one substance is said to be?
Atom.
Incorrect.
Skip.
Pass. Put the mic by your mouth so that we can hear, please. Another name for a non-conductor is? Correct. Between an animal and a plant cell, which has a cell wall?
Animal.
Incorrect.
No, plant.
Plant, correct. How many chambers are there in the human heart? Correct. How many planets are in the solar system? How many planets, rather?
8.
Correct. Name the process which causes dry ice to change directly from solid to gas.
Sublimation.
Correct. Sublimation, correct. Rain with a pH below 7 is called?
Neutral.
Incorrect.
Weak. Okay.
Incorrect. Pass. Resistance is measured in what unit?
Skip.
Pass. Soluble bases are known as? Pass. The blank are suspended in the scrotal sac outside of the body.
Scrotum.
Incorrect.
Repeat the question.
The blank are suspended in the scrotal sac outside of the body.
Testes.
Correct. The form of energy stored in food is called?
Chemical
Correct.
energy.
The kilogram is the SI unit of? Correct. The male part of the flower is called?
Stamen.
Correct. The neutral particles in an atom are called? Answer. The neutral particles in an atom are called?
Neutrons.
Neutrons. Correct. Give them a round of applause. All right, you guys can go back to your seats. As we have come to the, take your tags. As we have come to the end of competition, give them a round of applause, everyone. So while the judges deliberate, we are going to have an audience challenge. And we already know what the audience challenge is already. We are going to see who can make the best plane that can fly the furthest. So I see we have some students from the Vocational. I need your help, Miss Harry. The Vocational Base Secondary School. Let's give them a paper. We can have a teacher from the Barley Secondary. The minister said he's involved in that too as well. Teachers Credit Union said they have to be repped too as well. So let's see who else. NCTI is here, so let's NCCI also take part. Anybody from Visitory? We have a member from the medium. Would you want to see if the media can make a plane and fly? No, she's not. She said, no, not that eyes have it. Any of our teachers, other teachers or students want to participate? We have Sandy Bay. We also have some students from Mountain View. Come on, man. Yes, come. Let's see. Collect your paper from Miss Harry and make your plane. Let's go. You have 1 minute and to make your plane and test it. And you only have one try. One try. Okay, so we have parents in the mix. So we're representing parents too. You'll start to time them? All right, so your 1 minute has started. All right, your 1 minute has started. Okay, level the sake circumstances. 1 minute and 30 seconds. All right. 1 minute and 30 seconds. And once that bell goes off, ping, we start flying. Time is up. No, the starting point is the same starting point the students had. So this is our starting point. And then we're going to put down our marker same way. All right. We have a lot of persons. Okay, good. So let's go. We have enough tape. Where's the tape? All right. So who is going first? That one all the way down there. All right, let's see. So our aim is to go past that one right down there. That's our challenge. Our marker is right down there. All right, so let's go. First person to try. Ooh, not too bad. All righty then, we get it. The set high, boy. Set high. All right, just put that down as NCTI. That's a young man from NCTI. Nice. 1, yeah, put it as 1. Nice. Number 2, you're next. Woo! 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 That's number 2. Yes, I really thought that was going to go somewhere. But hey, let's see. Number 3. Let's go quickly. Number 3. All right, so number 3 is over there. That's a parent of one of our finalists today. All right. Number 4. No. Uh-oh. All right, number 4. Next, number 5. Let's go quickly. Remember, we're trying to get past that one all the way down there. Let's go. All right, number 5. Let's go. Let's see. Next. Woo. All right. Number 6. That's it right there. No. This one is 7. All right. So this one is 8. Yes. So 7 and 8. All right. Let's go next. Woo. All right. That's what, number 9? 9. Looking good. We're getting closer, man. Don't worry. Let's go. All right. 10 is right there. We had a crash landing. Man down. All right, let's see. Woo! Woo! Okay, then. All right, which number that be? 11? That is from representing the sponsors. Okay, then. Let's go. Now, let me see. All right, so our judges in the mix too. Let me see. Woo! Whoa! All right, so the minister. Let's see. Woo! All right, minister over there. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right. Our judges are still deliberating, so we have some questions for the audience. Remember the fast answer round questions? All right. Can we have some microphones so we could just go around for me, please? Yeah, just give me about 2-3 mics. So what are you going to do? You're going to put a show of hands? Action. All right. So let's go. Can I have 3 persons, the first 3 persons to put up their hands? We'll get the microphones. Let's go. That's 1 there. That's 2 there. We need 1 more. Uh-huh. All right. So those three, I need you to come right next to me, right in front here. Let's go. So because remember, we need. Okay, let's go. No. Right in front there. Right in front here. So you're gonna stand up right here. Who's the other person? Okay. Make sure the cameras can see you properly. Both of them from the same school. It don't matter. Book comment. So we have and a teacher from the Mountain View Adventist Academy. All right. So I have 5 questions that I'm going to ask you. And then I am going to see who's going to get the best of 5. If all of you answer them correctly, we will keep going down until we get a score where we have a declared winner. All right. So it's the same. So David, I want you, instead of 90 seconds, I want you to give them 30 seconds. Let's see how many questions of these 5 can they get right in the 30 seconds. So we're starting with our first young man from Bocament. Hold up the microphone. All right. I need somebody to mark for me, yes. Because I am not going to tell them the same time which ones. I have a pen here. All righty then. So good. So, contestant number 1. Another name for a soluble base is? Pass. Between loam, clay, and sandy soils, which type of soil is the hardest to become waterlogged?
Clay.
Incorrect. Ooh, sorry. How many chambers does the heart have?
4.
How many chambers does the heart have?
4.
Correct. In the solar system, which planet comes after Earth? In the solar system, which planet comes after Earth? Skip. In which state of... Alrighty then. So they had this one. And there's just only this one? Yeah. Okay, good. So there we go. Somebody mark for me so I don't answer. Good, nice. All right, so same questions. Let's go back to this next student. Another name for a soluble base is called?
Alkali.
Between loam, clay, and the sandy soils, which type of soil is the hardest to become waterlogged?
Clay.
How many chambers does the heart have?
4.
In the solar system, which planet comes after Earth?
Saturn.
In the solar system, which planet comes after Earth?
Skip.
In which state of matter are the particles the closest together?
Solid.
All right, let's go. And our third contestant, same questions. We're seeing who get the best of 3, yeah? No, same question. And another name for a soluble base is?
Pass.
Between loam, clay, and the sandy soils, which type of soil is the hardest to become waterlogged?
Clay.
How many chambers does the heart have?
4.
In the solar system, which planet comes after Earth?
Pass.
Pass, is
Pass,
it?
pass.
Pass. In which state of matter are the particles the closest together?
Solid.
All right, so the time, yeah, that's the 5 questions. All righty then. So our first participant got 1 right. Our second got 3 right. And our third got 2 right. So we're like,
I believe he's a math teacher. That's why.
all righty then. So judges, are we ready? Or they're still deliberating? Still need some time. All right, so let's go. Give me 3 more sets of people now again. Let's go. Another set of 3. We have questions. Don't worry. We have questions. All right, so yes, let's go. Mrs. Dyer versus the minister versus Mrs. Nichols. Let's go. Let's go. We need You're creative. All righty then. Let's see. We need 1 more. He's willing. Yes, this is live. Live and in living color. No, we need the adults in this one. We want the ministry and the reps and everybody. Let's go. Again. No, we're not asking them the same questions. Not those questions. Oh, yeah, but they don't know the answers. Okay, good, nice. So, yeah, the kindergarten ones. All right, so we're using back those same 3 questions, and we're going to see which one will get them right. So we're going to have to just figure it out. All right. So, Mr. Sponsor, another name for a soluble base is? I'm going to give them the same 30 seconds, Pass. Between loam, clay, and sandy soils, which type of soil is the hardest to become waterlogged?
Sandy soil.
How many chambers does the heart have?
4.
In the solar system, which planet comes after Earth?
Mars.
In which state of matter are the particles the closest together?
Solid.
All righty then, let's see. No, remember, we didn't tell them the answers, you know. Good. So let's go. Mrs. Dyer, your turn. 30 seconds, David. Let's go. Another name for a soluble base is? You can't help her.
Pass.
No, that is unfair.
Pass.
Between loam, clay, and sandy soils, which type of soil is the hardest to become waterlogged?
Sandy soil.
How many chambers does the heart have?
4.
In the solar system, which planet comes after Earth?
Mars.
In which state of matter are the particles the closest together?
Solid.
All right, so now we go to the minister. Give a round of applause. Another name for a soluble basis is?
Alkaline.
Between loam, clay, and sandy soils.
Sandy.
How many chambers does the heart
4.
have? In the solar system, which planet comes
Venus.
after Earth?
Venus.
In which state of matter are the particles the closest
Solid.
together? All right, so let's go. No. We had. Oh, what? Oh, yes, so we are down to a tiebreaker. Our first contestant got 1, 2, 3, 4. Our second got 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them get 4? Yeah. All right, let's go down again. I have questions. Don't worry, I have questions. Don't worry. Let's go. Next 3. So we go down to 3. All right? So, lizards. Oh, give me 15 seconds this time, David. 15 seconds. Lizards need to bask in the sun because they are?
Pass.
Metals can be drawn into thin wires because they are?
Malleable.
Name the process that begins when a mouse dies.
Don't know.
All right, so pass. Okay. Same 15 seconds, David. No, you are not coming in. These are the 3 contestants. No, and you cannot help them. All right. Lizards need to bask in the sun because they are?
Reptiles.
Metals can be drawn into thin wires because they are?
Bendable and cuttable.
Let me see. Name the process that begins when a mouse dies. Answer it.
Rigor mortis.
Ooh, what a time. All righty then. Judges, you may need to help me with some of these, boy. Numbers. Let's go. Next. Lizards need to bask in the sun because they are?
Poikilotomic or cold-blooded.
Metals can be drawn into thin wires because they
Malleable. Ductile.
Yeah, I heard. No, you did not get that right. Okay, good. Name the process that begins when a mouse dies.
Rigor mortis.
Oh. All right, so the only answer that was correct. No.
Composition, is it?
Miss D didn't get it
Rigor
right. She
mortis.
said pass.
Yeah.
No, I said rigor.
No, neither not one. You can't give her half. Oh, she said reptiles. No, but the lizard ain't because they are a reptile. Thank you very much. So the winner, we can't get no half mark. It's either correct or correct. All right. So we want to thank all those who participated. And in this round, the Minister of Education was correct. So good. And in the previous round, who was it? The student from the young lady. Do we have any extra ones that we can just give the young lady from Bocament? Do we have any? Yes. So the young lady from Bocament, can you and just to let you know the answers for the questions. Another name for a soluble base is called an alkali. Between loam, clay, and sandy soils, a sandy soil is the hardest to become waterlogged. Everybody knows this. The heart has 4 chambers. And the planet that comes after Earth is Mars and not Venus. In which state of matter are the particles the closest? Solids. Lizards need to bask in the sun because they are cold-blooded, not reptiles is not the answer, okay? Metals can be drawn into thin wires because they are ductile. And the process that begins when a mouse dies is decomposition, not rigor-mortis. All right, where's the young lady? For the minister. All right, so God, we have some prizes for you. All right, for winning our, and for the person who drank the fly, the young, who did the plane? Where did it go? Okay. All right, so we didn't have a winner. All right, see then, so nobody beat him. So we'd just like to thank those on our audience for participating in our... Can we take some pictures, please? Can we take some pictures? So we can just take a picture by the banner. Just let her go right there. And Minister, we'd like you to get this for participating in our audience challenge. On behalf, can we have a picture right at our banner just to know that he would have participated? Okay, so the results are in. The results are in. This pen does not like me. Okay, so as per usual, we gave the winners round by round, and then we give the overall winner. All right, for the first round, with a maximum of 20 points, we have the St. Joseph Convent, Kingstown. That was our science grade round. The second round, the Union Island Secondary, 27 out of 30, which was our challenge round, and we can see the evidence right on the floor. And then we had a 2-way tie for our fast answer round. They answered 70 with 17 questions correctly. The St. Joseph Convent, Kingstown, and the Mountain View Adventist Academy. All right. Okay, so what we will need to do now is to take our this little display on the side as we get ready to hand over our trophies. So just give us a little moment. Can I get some help, please, so as to just move the table? Just to the side so that we take the pictures right in front of our banner. Again, we just want to say thank you also to our viewers who've been with us from beginning. I know that you would have enjoyed it as much as we are here right in location. Enjoyed it. You guys enjoy it so far? Yes. The lighting is, can you see clearly if we go there? No, we can? Just let me know if you can see me clearly. All right. Okay, we'll invite. Right. So we just put the other banner right here, and everybody takes their pictures in between here. Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. All righty then. So we'll now invite our Senior Education Officer from the Ministry of Education, Mrs. Aldia Gums-Dyer, to give the third place trophy. I need to get my names correct so that we can. From the Mountain View Adventist Academy, with a total of 52 points. We'd like to invite the students from the Mountain View Adventist Academy for taking third place. Gabriella Douglas and Tricia Nichols. Tasha. And our finalists will be receiving trophies and memorabilia from our sponsors, the Teachers Cooperative Credit Union. So did we take a group picture with the both of them together? Please, can we have a picture with the two of you? With your trophies? Yes. Have to make sure we have. All right, then. Thank you so much. All right, a total of 53 points coming from the Sandy Bay Secondary School. Jessica Ballantyne and Eswan Hazel. Our second place quiz, Sandy Bay Secondary School, 53 points. Oh, sorry, Miss Dyer, you go ahead. Where's the other Miss? Where's Eswan? Okay, Eswan. my... Okay. Let me looking at the camera. Alrighty then. So that's our second place winners from the Sandy Bay Secondary School. Thank you very much, Mrs. Dyer. We'll now invite the Minister of Education. And he will give the first place trophy, and then we'll ask Mrs. Nichols to give the championship trophy. All right? All right. And with a total of 57 points. Are you ready? Oh, guys, it sound like if we're excited now. You excited? Okay, good. Coming into the competition for the first time from the St. Joseph Convent, Kingstown, Alyssa DeShong and Annalisa Douglas. Making history today, becoming the third school to have ever won this competition, etching their names in the history book. Oh, ladies, smile. Moms. Give them a round of applause. A round of applause. So they will be receiving their first place trophy from the Minister of Education. And then we'll invite the title sponsor, Mrs. Nichols, to give the championship trophy. So ladies, don't go too far. Number 2. All righty then. So we'll now invite Mrs. Nichols to give the Champions Trophy. Champions Trophy? All right, give them a round of applause. Our 2026 National Science Quiz winner, the St. Joseph Convent, Kingston, with a total of 57 points. We'd like to invite the minister to come back so that, along with Ms. Nichols, can you stay there as well? We'll invite also the teacher to join them. Our champions of science. Give them a round of applause again. We'll also now we'd like to invite the 2 students from the Union Island Secondary School to collect their zonal winners trophy. Miss Harry, could you just present those, please? And they will also, and all the participants as well, you will be receiving some goodies from our sponsor. All right, Mr. Trevon. Central Leeward Secondary, please come up and collect your goodies from the sponsor, Teachers Cooperative Credit Union. You'll be receiving some goodie bags. And then when we're finished, we want to have a group photo of everyone, all our finalists. So you will come up with your goodie bags, and we will have a group photo of the finalists. And then also, I want to have a group photo of the top 3. Who didn't get their bags? Think everybody got that? Everybody got? Right. All right, can we have a group photo with all the finalists, please? Come. Right there, everybody. We'll have a group photo with all the finalists. No, not with these. Just can I have the bags? The bags? The bags first. We'll take a picture with the representatives from the Ministry of Education as well as representative from our title sponsor, St. Vincent Teachers Cooperative Credit Union. Fit yourselves in together. Remember how we did it the last time? One in front, one behind, so that we have all 5 schools come up a little bit to the front. So the tall ones at the back, so we'll have again, I want to say thank you. As we are getting our group photos, I just want to officially give the vote of thanks. So we want to thank all our sponsors who made this year possible. The title sponsor, St. Vincent Teachers Cooperative Credit Union, Vitamalt, Siki Graves and Company Limited, Super Health Pharmacy, Jack's Enterprises, New Haven Funeral Home, Jade and Son, we'll also want to thank our minister for being present with us today. Minister, did you get a picture with the finalists? Can we have a picture as well? Yes. We want to thank Mrs. Aldia Gums-Dyer for being here with us as well. We want to thank also our sponsors for allowing us once again use their facility to have the finals and also for giving us all the goodies. We want to thank our judges, Miss Bonady, Mr. De Silva and Mrs. Mohammed for being with us through the zonal rounds as well as the finals today. We want to thank all the science teachers and students who have made up our audience. All right. We'll now have the top 3 with their trophies. So they will take a picture with the sponsor as well as with the Minister of Education. So bring your trophies and come. So that with the championship trophy as well. Where's the champion's trophy? Okay, good. Yes. So no, St. Joseph Convent, you take the champion's trophy. You don't need to walk with these ones. Take the. So again, your top 3. You go in the center. You go on the side. So give a round of applause again for your top 3. The St. Joseph Convent, Kingstown, the Sandy Bay Secondary School, and the Mountain View Adventist Academy. Nichols, can we have you in the photo as well? Everybody smile. Look at the camera. Remember, the audience wants to see your face. Nice. All right. We want to thank our listening and viewing audience for being with us from the time we started. We also want to thank VC3 for live streaming our quiz this morning. And again, until 2027, Thank you for being with us and have a great day.